Well, I think the players came in preseason fit. They're not game fit yet, but that's something we're working on. The practice has been intense. I think we have players who are trying to secure their starting positions as well as people are trying to fight for some starting positions, which is good. And, our biggest positive thing we've seen is how well the returning players have come in and used the things that we've taught them in the spring and the success we had in the spring to implement those right off the bat in the first 2 or 3 days. Players like Chelsea Pelletier, Emily Balaga, returners Natalie and Ellie Arthur. They've done a good job of coming in fit, and they've really sparked the team. There's good leadership. I think the biggest thing we have to build on this year is experience, and we have a lot of veterans this year, and that's I think really going to take us far and get us off to a good start.
Talk about the upcoming exhibition match with Kennesaw State and the nice facility they have over there.
Well, I think the morale's high for that game. I think the girls are excited about the opportunity. We're very honored that Kennesaw has invited us over there to have this experience. I think the result we got against them in the spring is a motivating factor for both teams to do well, and it's their opening game as well as our opening game, and in a lot of ways it's in our backyard, and so we want to be able to come out and show all the work that they've put in, not only just in their fitness but just in their regular day-to-day practices with regards to tactical and technical training. And the girls are excited. We're pumped, and I think it's going to be a great experience on Saturday.
You're about 2 weeks out of the regular season play with a home opener on the 20th and 22nd. Just talk about how far you think you are from ready to be playing regular season games.
I don't think we're that far off. I think, my staff and myself have been able to really get down to some nitpicky groundwork. There's a lot of foundation that has been laid. The formation's been laid down. How we want to defend as a team, how we want to attack as a team has been laid down. And, now it's getting down to the little bits and pieces of, errors being made, individual performances, being good and strong in certain areas that we know we can be good at. We just have to be able to capitalize on them.
Do you take the last 2 matches of last year, winning those 2 matches, conference matches, does any of that motivation, any of that transfer over to this year, you think?
Well, anytime you're put down at the bottom, I think, in your conference, when you know that it's a conference where it's a one-goal game, I think it's going to be a motivation in itself. It doesn't matter if you're a number 1 seed or a number 8 seed. I think in our situation, we're beating teams and we're in games with those that are top 2 and 3 in the conference, and we know and we believe that we can get a result against those opponents. The OVC is a very competitive soccer conference. Nobody's getting blown out in our conference, and so every game counts. Every minute of those games count, and we have to train like that. We have to train knowing going into a match that's what will be expected of them.